1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
What is going on, guys? Welcome, happy Labor Day to all you. Hopefully I'm coming through 5x5. Let me just get the live stream or the vertical camera going as well. There we go. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Welcome guys. So we are in the Drzewiecki design Newark scenery. I just realized I've barely ever used this. I got the scenery and I don't even know the last time I flew out of it, if ever. It's a nice, elaborate, intricate scenery with all this beautiful detail in Newark, New Jersey, would it be, or New York? I don't even know. But one thing I wanted to point out, as you guys know, and by the way, before I go any further, hello, Double D says welcome, and hello, Scott. Hope you guys have been well. Scott, really cool car you built there, really clean. I really like it, nice and boxy, my favorite old school design. I love it. But guys, If you guys know, if you're one of the OGs of the channel, you know I love my air traffic control tower. And this Drzewiecki design scenery does have a really nice one. And check this out. You can actually hear air traffic control. So not only it's modeled and inside the tower, but you can actually also hear the ATC going. Very cool stuff. Love it. So I just wanted to kind of point that out. I think it's super cool. But today we are on the United 737-700, the little guy. Hopefully I still remember how to fly it after flying the 172 in real life. You can safe to say it's a little bit more buttons on this thing. A little more switches and buttons in the cockpit of a 7.3 than a Cessna as I call it. But guys, let's hop in and get it started. I don't even know if VATSIM's still online. Let me check. I got my pre-departure clearance. Yes, they are. So actually Newark Center went offline, but we have Newark approach online and we have Newark ground online. So let's get things started. We are in the pit and let's turn on the battery. Make sure the external power is connected here. Ground power is connected, it looks like. There we go. Alright, nav lights go to steady and fuel pumps can remain off for now. And we can check the ground power, make sure it's giving good volts and frequencies, which it is. Cool. Galley light by default, or galley AC power by default seems to be on, which is fine. La la la, that's good. Emergency exit lights, chime. We'll test the tent button. Window heat can go on. I believe window heat could go on. It's been a while. I'll turn on the electrical hydraulic pumps on now as well. And we'll go... Let's finish this actually. So packs can stay off for now, isolation valves open, and our cruising altitude according to my pre-departure clearance is 3. You know, they should really change the font on vPilot. I think it's 380. 380. Good. And the landing elevation down in Raleigh-Durham is we'll call it 400. So that's set. And then now I can come up here and put my aiders to nav, and we'll put that on heading /STS. So the time, usually when I do that, it shows how long it takes to for it to start going to get aligned. Alright, cool. So it's 8 minutes. We'll do a little test of that. I think the stall tests take a while to start kicking. Electronic flight bag. We're going to pull up our flight in our EFB. It's United 905 today from Newark, New Jersey, down to RDU. Estimated zero fuel weight of 106,435 pounds. And we have our preliminary weather over here, and I can listen to the ATIS as well for funsies. So Newark ATIS is 134.825. And I have my radio stack working. 134.825.
Altitude. Advise on initial contact. You have information kilo.
Looks like kilo's current.
Newark Airport ATIS information kilo 1951 Zulu. Wind 070 at 10.
So
Visibility 10. 6,000 scattered. Ceiling 18,000 broken. 25,000 broken. Temperature 26.
Nav database
2.10.
is till September
Altimeter
4.
3023. ILS runway 4 right approach in use. Departing runway 4 left. Notices to air missions read back call runway hold short instructions and to find
3023.
altitude. Advise on initial contact. You have information kilo.
Alright, 4 left is in use. 3023, 3023. 3023. Cool. We're gonna go pause in it. Kilo Echo Whiskey Romeo is the code. And we'll grab the left GPS position here. And it more or less matches the coordinates. Good. And let's go grab the route from SimBrief. It can automatically load. Cool. Wait for that to load. In the meantime, what else can we do for funsies? I could set my squawk code to 7764 for later. Get that out of the way. 7764, good. And let's do a couple tests here for funsies. Overheat detection, checked. Fire. Good. And we'll check the green lights. Green over here. And all the greens on there. Good. And system 2 as well. Good. We'll test the annunciator panel here. Good. And we'll test all the lights. Make sure everything is on and working. Good. Lit up like a Christmas tree. Beautiful. And our route should be ready to go now. Welcome to whoever's watching on the vertical stream as well. If you double tap your screen, you'll give the stream a like, which would help the channel. I'd appreciate that. Let's upload our route. It's just loading from SimBrief now. Alright. Activate, execute. Runway 4 left in use. Execute that. And good. So departure is off 4 left, and that's already there, and we don't have a standard instrument departure as part of our clearance, so we're just gonna go direct on takeoff to LV Echo Lima Victor Alpha Echo. And for the arrival, we're expecting the Tackle 2 from the Hookie transition, and we'll worry about the runway later. Good. Let's pull up GSX, which I just updated, so it should be ready to go. Request boarding.
Boarding requested.
United Airlines. Here come the ground crew with the baggage.
Do you want a board crew?
We do need a crew to fly. I guess that guy's going to get the baggage. Alright. For my payload,
Crew boarding started.
I am expecting, let's pull up our operational flight plan here. Zero fuel weight 106.4. So it's pretty light today, relatively speaking. 106,400. And that's going to give me 72 in economy class. I believe the United 73 has first class, so 77 in total. And about total, what is that, 6.8, or we'll call it 7,000 pounds of cargo. That's about 60% full, the plane today. And how much fuel do we need? We do need a block fuel of 14,300 pounds. And that includes for our alternate to Charlotte 3.3. So because our estimated zero fuel weight is lower than the max, we can take a little bit more fuel. Because it's free in the sim, why not? We'll take 15. 14,999, we'll take it. That's 7,500 pounds of fuel on each tank, on each wing. And from there, we can do our perf in it. Now that we've entered our payload, zero fuel weights in. For my reserves, which is final reserves plus alternate 5.6, 5,600 pounds. Cost index on today's flight is going to be 20. You can always adjust that in the air. And the fuel for the actual plan is 14.3 per dispatch. Good. And we're expecting cruising 380, and let's see if that agrees with our flight plan here as well, which it sure does. Good. Our top of climb winds at 380, according to our operational flight plan, is 231 at 28 and minus 51. So 5 degrees warmer than usual. Good. Execute that. Our N1 limit, we can go to our performance calc. Let's go back here. Your Sim CFI, what's going on, buddy? Happy Labor Day to you as well, my friend. As they're loading up the baggage. All right. So we're runway 4 left today. Boomer Ilias, I hope I'm saying that correctly, said hello on the vertical stream. Welcome. Bomber. Flap configuration optimum. Rating optimum. Anti-ice off. Our weight will import from the aircraft, whatever's actual, 120.7. Okay, that's for takeoff. Our weather. Winds are 060 at 10. Okay, cool. Outside temperature 26 degrees, 30.23. And runway 4 left at Newark. We'll calculate that. We can do a rating of takeoff 2, so D rate 2, and we only need 84.4% N1. We're only 60% full today, so that's cool. 84.4, and my cell temp for the double D rate is 47 today. Takeoff 2, I'm looking for 84.4, and I got 85.1. Good. Takeoff. Flaps are going to be flaps 1. Remember, this is not the 738 that I'm used to. Flaps 1. Center of gravity 23.9%, and that gives me a takeoff trim of 5.29. V1 is 128, VR is 128, and V2 is 131. V2 plus, we'll call it 10. 141. Good. And let's pull up the charts. Departure off Newark, 10-9. So I don't have a SID loaded in. Off runway 4 left. It's 039 is the heading. Good. And top altitude, let's see, they gave me 380. Climb via the SID. Okay, well, what's the SID though? All right, let me call ground. 121.8. And I can turn on my data here. Traffic rings, data. Ground, hello, United 905 question.
United 905, go ahead.
Yes, sir, United 905. We don't have a SID on the pre-departure clearance, but the remarks shows climb via the SID. I was just wondering what's the SID for us.
Oliver, that's the Newark 5 departure, radio Lexus TLV, and the SID was in your clearance, by the way.
Okay, Newark 5 departure, and I don't see it in the destination, but we'll punch that in. Thank you very much, United 905. Yeah, my route does not show a SID here. It just says Newark to Elvey. Okay, well, Newark 5. That makes a little more sense, I guess. SID. Newark 5. Off runway, and top altitude is 3000. Off runway 4 left, climb heading 039 to 500 feet, then climbing right turn to heading 055 to 4 DME from India Echo Zulu Echo. And that's the Loc DME. Let's see, climbing right turn. 4 left, okay, 4 left. 500 feet, climbing right turn to heading 055. So we're turning right, and then after 4 DME from India Echo Zulu Alpha. Okay, that makes more sense. I said I think Echo, but India Echo Zulu Alpha. When India Echo Zulu Alpha is not available, use 3.6 India. Okay, cool. So we'll tune in 110.75. Chris says hello on the vertical stream. Hello to you as well. India Echo Zulu Alpha. 108.7. So I'll 108.7. I'll punch that in on both sides. Good. That's going to give me the DME from the localizer. So right turn, and then when you reach 4 DME from there, then climbing left turn.
All stations here are ground stopping away for 2 minutes, so I'll let you know when I'm back.
Top altitude 3000. Good. So we can go flight directors on as well on the FO side, and we'll go. There's one to LNAV, VNAV. Good. Laboom TV's in the house. Welcome, my friend. Laboom TV. Welcome, welcome. Happy Labor Day to you as well. randomly do a squeeze in a stall horn test there for no reason. Auto brakes can go to RTO. Alright. I think the passengers are boarding right now as we speak. Let's see, can we go out of here? Where are they? There they are. Hello, welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome. Alright, contact 1 to 1.8 for taxi. And let me get the CTAF frequency for Newark. 118.3. So that's going to be the next frequency because VATSIM's gone offline. 118.3. We'll put that in the backup. And actually in the vertical stream, let me go ahead and put the takeoff landing cam so you guys can see my controls as well. And I'll do that in this one as well. Good. 118.3. I'll tune that in. Beautiful. Garen is in the house, says, I am trying to calibrate my Thrustmaster side stick, but the only button on the setup, game control, and not calibration, how to fix. What? I'm trying to calibrate my Thrustmaster side stick, but the only button on the setup game controls, I don't understand your question. Are you on Xbox or are you on PC? The only button is on test input. Calibration button is missing. I'm not too sure. I'm sorry. I'm not a big expert on calibrating that. Which aircraft are you trying to calibrate it for?
What station's near? I'm back.
Alright, let's go here. Reset position.
Okay, last station, carrier wave only.
We'll go yaw damper, fuel pump. Good. Seatbelt signs. And good to go. Let's start up the APU now.
Ready for pushing start, United 1395.
United 3095, push back and start at pilot's discretion as far as when ready for taxi.
Push on station call for taxi 1395.
Alright, we are taking off runway 4 left. There we go. Probably get taxi via one of these exit points to Alpha for 4 left at Alpha Alpha, or it might give us Bravo Bravo or Charlie Charlie. So taxi via Alpha, and we're expecting the Newark 5 departure as already briefed, MSA 2900, and the ATC is offline. So my plane keeps wanting to turn right during taxi. Is the tiller for your side stick, you know how you can twist it? Is that set to tiller? Because for me, sometimes it veers to the left or right if it's mapped to the tiller axis. Make sure you unmap it from the tiller axis for the twisting motion. Maybe you have a double binding or something. Check your rudders. Are you sure it's just a... It might be a rudder thing. If you disconnect the rudder axis from your twisting thing for the Thrustmaster side stick, it might fix the veering, but then you'll need rudder pedals or another means to do it. And quick instrument brief, So V2 plus 10, 141 set, 039 runway heading set, 3000 on the altitude. LNAV, VNAV, auto throttle arm. We have 108.7 for the loc set and squawking 7764. And let's see if, yep, the APU is kicking and good to go. Let's turn off the, close our doors. It also does it when I test it outside of Microsoft. Have you tried reaching out to Thrustmaster maybe? Ground operations. Let's put the APU on the bus. We have good freaks, good volts, good. APU bleed is on. And let's close the doors. Go on their website, find a contact me, Garen. I haven't really done that myself, but Zippy says hello, how's it going? Welcome, Zippy. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. We'll close up our doors and we'll get pushback and departure. Boomer says let's go fly. I agree. Prepare for pushback and departure. So climbing right, turn to 055, and then after 4 DME, climbing left, turn to 290. Cross TEB radial 214 westbound at or above 2,500. Where's Teterboro radial? This is a complicated takeoff, eh? 108.4, I guess we'll have to switch it then afterwards. 108.4, 108.4. Have you tried the Boris sound pack for the... No, I do have it for the CRJ. The Aerosoft CRJ. I do not have the Boris sound pack for the 7.3.
United 1395 and able from November.
United 1395, score commit
Let's remove the trucks.
Charlie, 1395.
We'll release the ground power. Remove trucks.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Lilo says, what flight simulator? This is Flight Simulator 2020. I have 2024, but I've yet to install it. I had it, but I uninstalled it because I want to reinstall it from scratch and get...
United 1395, runway correction, runway 4 left at November, taxi via November.
Departure checks completed.
I want to get auto FPS installed with it. Install information kilo. Okay, good. And as I said, this is the Drzewiecki design scenery for Newark. I need to get rid of these static aircrafts. Lilo, how are you liking 2024? Yeah, I'm just need to get a chance to install it. I've already bought it. But I find the mapping so kind of like difficult compared to the mapping interface for the controls in 2020. Alright, pushback, it's gonna be for 4 left, nose right, nose left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released, you're clear to push.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, lock time going on. I am clear left, clear right. let's start engine number 2. Engine number 2 going to ground. We got N2. Let me turn up the volume a little bit for you guys. Fuel. I guess we could have also done nose right, but we can just do a U-turn here. We'll just say we don't want to blast the terminal. Alright, engine number 2 is stabilizing. And we got starter cutout.
Please set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine
Alright,
start.
starting engine number
You
1.
can disconnect.
We got N2. We'll give it fuel at 25%. Fuel.
Unlocking gear.
Ground Limburg 4450 is clear of runway 4 left on Kilo, requesting Charlie 105. United. 4450, your ground. Welcome to Newark, taxi via Julia, taxi Kilo, Alpha to the ramp. Kilo Alpha to the ramp, have a great day, Limburg 4450.
I started cutout. Good.
United 1395, no further ATCs available.
Engines on the bus.
Changes approved. Goodbye.
And forgot to turn on our beacon lights. Now it's on. Engines are on the bus, so APU can go off.
Your ground hello.
Propane.
2116 vacated 4 right at Kilo.
Engine start
Holding
switches
short,
continuous.
4 left.
Pax auto, isolation valve auto, APU lead off.
4 left as pilots risk, then taxi via Kilo Alpha to ramp.
Flaps 1.
Kilo Alpha to the Ralph and 4 left at pilots risk, grid wing 2166.
Good. And takeoff trims 531. We'll set that. Good. Recall. Recall. Good. Alright, let's do a U-turn here and we'll call ground for taxi. Everything's good to go. I'm clear right. Clear left.
Ground Limburg 4451, we get a whole position here on Alpha. We got United 737-700 just pushed back on Romeo Juliet.
Brake check is good.
Limburg 4486 ready for taxi.
Limburg 4486, squawk 3321.
3321 4046.
Ground Limburg 4450 is holding position on Alpha, giving way to the 737-700 upper left. Limburg 4450, You should be able to put into the ramp from there. Alright, roger. 4450. Thank you.
Alright, we're gonna stop here.
4486, we should be collecting right now.
Then back 4486. Yep, you are. Runway 4 left, taxi via Bravo Double Alpha.
Bravo, and what was it before?
Then back 4486, just confirm Bravo Alpha Alpha.
Bravo Alpha, 4 left, Limber, 4486.
And ground United 905 with information, kilo ready, taxi 4 left.
United 905, runway 4 left, taxi via Bravo Double Alpha.
Runway 4 left via Bravo Double Alpha, United 905. Alright.
Then back 4486, just hold sort of Alpha for now and give way to the Limburg CRJ7.
Bravo.
We're already about to pass.
Double
we
Alpha.
should be good, but there's enough
So
space.
Bravo's the second one.
Alright, you know what, that's fine then.
Alright.
4450, we got a company in sight. Now we're continuing left turn on Romeo Juliet to the ramp. Get in.
Pretty busy here.
Right, yeah.
And if you guys look at the top of your screen, I got a new overlay with the Sim Toolkit Pro flight data thanks to Swerve that helped us out. So shout out to Swerve. Thanks for programming, giving me the code for that and helping us out. Alright, we're about to enter the taxiway. Well, taxi lights, clear left, clear right.
Newark ground, Walker 4937, short Romeo Foxtrot, information kilo, post taxi.
Walker 4937, Romeo 4 left, taxi via Bravo Double Alpha.
4 left, Bravo, Double Alpha, Walker 4937.
And we got 41 people watching on the vertical stream. I really appreciate everybody tuning in. If you're enjoying the channel, don't forget to double tap the screen on your phone or whatever device you're watching, and it'll give the stream a like, and it'll really help the channel. Appreciate you guys. Clear left, clear right.
Now back 4486, give way to the Airbus A320 on your right hand side.
Alright, we are on taxiway Bravo. We're going to go all the way to Double Alpha and line up and wait. Again, if you're just joining us, guys, this is the Drzewiecki design Newark scenery, Newark Airport. It's a beautiful scenery. I should really fly in and out of this airport more often. Look at that. Looks nice. Lots of detail. What is all this? Is that construction? Or no, those are ports. They're like shipping containers. Sea cans. Huh. John Smith said hello on the vertical stream. Hello, John. Welcome, welcome. Happy Labor Day to all my North American friends. We'll continue on taxiway Bravo here. Alright, runway heading to 500 feet, then climbing right turn, heading 055 to 4 DME from India Echo Zulu Alpha. And that's 108.7, 108.7 is set. Super Guppy Edit said hello on the vertical stream. Welcome, Super Guppy Edits. We meet again. Welcome, welcome. After 4 DME, with that climbing right turn to 055, it's going to be climbing left turn to 290. So it's a right turn, then a left turn.
back 4486, my bad, for ATC available, frequency change approved, goodbye.
I will switch over frequency, look at the Lindbergh 4480.
Welcome 4937, my bad, for ATC available, frequency change approved, goodbye.
Frequency change approved, welcome 4937.
Alright, cabin is ready. Flaps are set. Trim is set for takeoff. N1, 84.4. Set and bugged. Super Guppy edit says, ooh, catching this one early this time. Yep. Off today for Labor Day. I flew in the morning in real life, but that was like hours ago, so got some time to stream. I think all these are static aircraft. They're not part of VATSIM, so I need to get rid of it. I need to go somehow from Contrail or whatever software controls this. Maybe I can't get rid of it, can I? It's just part of the scenery. I just saw your solo flight, brother. Short. It's literally awesome. Zippy, appreciate you. Thanks for watching. And we have the India Echo Zulu Alpha and the Newark, or correction, the Teterboro VOR tuned in here on our backup, because you're supposed to cross the 214 radial westbound at or above 2,500, but we're just going to follow LNAV in reality. It's all programmed in the FMS. It's just kind of like a backup check. Yeah, 500, climbing right turn to 055, heading 055, and then 4 DME to left turn to 290, cross the radial Teterboro 214 at or above 2,500. Dan says you've seen Trump at Teterboro a few weeks ago. Was that in the Air Force One? Nice.
United Under 5, contact traction 532 full frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, United 905. Thanks for the service. Alright, we're 118.3. Newark traffic, United 905, holding short 4 left, ready in sequence.
Newark traffic, Envoy 340 is on final for runway 3, right, sorry,
4
Newark.
right.
Traffic, welcome 4937, lining up departing, 4 left, Newark.
Newark traffic, Envoy 343 is on final for runway 04 right, Newark.
Newark traffic.
Aeromexico? No, that's... What airline is that? Aeromexico. Definitely not Aero Mexico. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. He's not gonna bother to make the call. 122.8. It's gonna be a eventual departure to the southwest. Okay, I don't know what this guy's doing. Is he slewing or what's going on?
No traffic going 4937, passing 1000, click 4 left.
No traffic, Lindbergh 4486, departing runway 4 left.
Alright, let the Lindbergh go. So 500 feet, right turn 055, and then crossing 4 DME, left turn 290. And if you're just joining me on the regular stream as well, don't forget to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it, guys. All right, we got Unicom in the background, in the backup frequency. Come on, Lindbergh, go. What is he waiting for? Runway's clear, right?
Newark traffic, envoy 343 is clear of runway 04 right.
Oh, because he was crossing, okay.
Newark.
He was waiting for the other guy to cross. Fair enough. Good point. Good situational awareness. So we don't have anybody else landing on... Let's go TCAS on 4 right. Either way, they gotta hold short. It's uncontrolled, we gotta make it work. New York traffic, United 905, lining up runway 4 left, Newark 5 departure to the southwest. Flight attendants, please take position for takeoff. Finals clear. Alright, there he goes. Alright, let's give 1 minute. For spacing and we'll get out of here. Yeah, we'll just follow LNAV. So 108.7 though is tuned India Echo Zulu Alpha. India Echo Whiskey Romeo 110.75 if that one's not available. Okay, let's do the other one. India, so 110.75. New York Traffic United 905 departing runway 4 left on the Newark 5 departure to the southwest. New York Traffic. Alright guys, you ready? Feet, heels to the floor and stable. Set takeoff thrust. Takeoff thrust set. Engine indications normal. Airspeed's alive.
80 knots.
Check. Some wind correction from the right.
E1. Rotate.
Rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. LNAV. I still don't get DME. I don't know why. I have it tuned in. We'll wait for 500 feet. Then it's right turn heading 055, which is already in LNAV. Alright, there's 500 feet. It was actually a little late to command the right turn there to 055, but sure. Pops up. And we'll continue the climb here. All the way to 380. New York Traffic United 905 departed runway 4 left, 2,800 climbing, flight level 380 on the New York 5, departure to the southwest, last call, New York. Alright, there's that left turn, it should be at 4 DME. Let's go autopilot. Actually, I like autopilot on wings level. New York, we'll see ya. Alright, autopilot. Command. Where is the DME? I still don't know why I don't get DME. Alright, that's fine. We'll give ourselves heading. Heading select. Left turn. LV. Execute. LNAV. This thing climbed like a rocket right now. And let's switch over to CTAF or Unicom, whatever they want to call it, advisory. Newark traffic, United 905, 10,500 climbing flight level 380 direct Elvay on the Newark 5 departure to the southwest. Last call, Newark. Alright, climbing through 10,000. Lights. And let's check our pressurization. We are pressurizing. Cabin altitude is 1,000 and it's going up, but pressurizing, and 4.5 on the Delta P. Oh, I was looking over there. My bad, guys. This is what happens when you go to a 172 every day to a 7.3. This is where the DME is. So the Teterboro 108.7, 5.9. So we're way past that. That's fine. We don't need these anymore. I was looking over here for the DME, which actually it just does show now. But we flew the departure on LNAV anyway. Alright, New York Center's offline, but we actually still have DC Center online. Hopefully they'll stay online. They only came on 19 minutes ago, so we'll enter their airspace and call them. In fact, I'll speed it up so I can get to them faster. We'll go cost index 99. Hopefully United doesn't complain about the extra gas we're wasting here, or we're spending. It's never a waste, never a waste. Let me show you guys the situation right here. So if I pull up the VATSIM, United 905 off of Newark. We are headed on course, and as soon as we get around here, we'll contact DC Center on 133725. Transition. You want to wait till you're into the standard pressure region, and then you can change your altimeter to standard. Yeah, always make your altimeter changes from if you're climbing, wait till you're in the standard pressure region and then change it, and if you're descending, make sure you change it to the local altimeter setting within the standard pressure region before entering the local altimeter setting region. I don't know why you guys call it in the States, but that's what we call it in Canada. Alright, that'll kind of follow us. Cool. Let me turn down the volumes just a little bit. Good. Looking quite alright. And DC Center was 133725. Let's get them going. So we'll have some ATC in the background here.
Clear direct to Clipper and cross Clipper at 12,000. The Philadelphia altimeter 3020.
Alright, we got traffic Same altitude, but climbing.
United 1832, contact Boston
To our
Center
1 o'clock.
134.7.
Can we
Over to
spot them?
Boston 134.7, Unit 1830 heavy.
500 feet below us now. They're descending. 1 o'clock closing in.
UC Center, Victory 2-3, hold the shore 5 right.
Victory 2-3, roger, wind 07011, gust 1-8, encore departure is approved, runway 54, safe takeoff.
Alright, looks like they're going to be passing us, no factor, off our right wing.
Victory 2-3.
Can the passengers spot them? It's probably too hard to see. Yeah, they're behind us, no factor.
Western Southern American 2501 with you at flight level.
Have you ever thought of flying a more vintage plane such as a DC-3? I have no idea how to fly one, that's the problem.
30 American 2501.
For me to have to learn that, I need someone to teach me probably. Because I don't have the energy to teach myself anymore with full-time flying. I kind of miss the A350 to be honest with you guys. I want to fly the A350 sometime.
November 60671 for further advisories, contact Raleigh approach 1.
And then the 777 we also haven't flown in a while.
124.9.
I still need to install it.
2495.
The PMDG 777. I paid for it, but ever since I built my new PC last year, I haven't really installed the 777.
November 954, Juliet Sierra.
Boston Flight says hi. Hello, Boston Flights. Welcome, welcome.
Over to
on the vertical stream.
Have a good one. November 954, Juliet Sierra.
Air Canada 779, clear direct Wozy.
They're just Wozy, Air Canada 779.
Alright, let's free the passengers. Seatbelt signs off. Alright, let's see how long we're en route here. 2048 Zulu will be at RDU, and we are on real time here. So 50 minutes. Boston Flights, I don't stream often enough to take people's like suggestions. I'm sorry, man.
3323, change your advisor.
I would if I was streaming regularly. What was the flight you wanted anyway? If it's in or out of Boston, you're in luck because half the time I'm like flying in and out of Boston anyway.
Air Canada 779, contact Cleveland Center, 119.87.
119.87.
Which one's your favorite Boeing? Zippy, without a doubt, the 737-800. It's a handsome aircraft.
123, Lim Airspace to the west.
The 737-800 is actually my favorite aircraft.
Forward advisory, Bella 123, good day.
There's something about the 7.3 looks-wise that is just
Elite 9501,
looks so
contact
sweet.
Jacksonville Center,
But functionality-wise, the Airbus is probably a little more refined, as you guys know.
133-902 to Jacksonville, 9501.
And,
Swerve, welcome. Swerve, how are you liking the overlay on top? Thanks for your help, man.
3592, my mistake.
I'm using the overlay that Swerve helped code. He gave me the code for it. Looks beautiful. Looks good. Lucas Dempsey, welcome, Lucas. Happy Labor Day to all you guys. Whoever's joining the stream, please hit that like button. It really does help.
Expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure, squawk 6577.
Swerve says looks great. Nice.
Hey Canadians, listen up because this one's for you. Most Canadians.
By 3071, Rebecca, correct.
The problem about not having the premium subscription for Spotify is this, I gotta keep hiding the ads. We need to change the color of the progress bar. I think it's fine. Hey Swerve, one thing I noticed, and this is nothing to do with what you coded, it's just how Sim Toolkit Pro is. For some reason, my network here, it says offline. How does that work? Like and it did that. Mind you, it did this way before as well.
Roger, now changing Jacksonville 135.902. Have a good day, Equatoriana 2149 is here.
I need my hearing. It says network offline, even though I am on VATSIM. Yeah, I never understood why Sim Toolkit Pro did that, so I just hide that one. Oh, there we go. We got a contact me from DC Center 133725. Washington Center, hello, United 905, flight level 346, climbing, flight level 380.
United 905, Washington Center, roger.
Perfect.
District 5633, contact Boston Center.
737-800, Adam, yours also favorite? Zippy, you like that? It's a nice aircraft, right? 7.3 is a handsome looking thing. Look at that. From every angle, it's like beautiful. Alright guys, we should have ATC all the way down into...
JetBlue 1883, contact Raleigh approach 124.95.
We should have ATC all the way down to Raleigh-Durham. Interesting, I'll check. I am always offline, so I thought it was accurate. No, it always did that. It's so annoying. I think it's just a Sim Toolkit Pro issue, but I've seen other streamers that shows VATSIM. Yeah, you see it says offline. I don't know how to change that. No idea. $737 looks nice, I'd say, because of the pointed nose it has, which I think looks, yeah, the nose is nice. I really like that large vertical stabilizer as well. It's such a signature feature of the 7.3. If you guys look at the Airbus, it doesn't have this little fin over here. It's just this part, and comparatively speaking, it's like an oversized tail. It's kind of like a distinct feature of a 737 as compared to the Airbus. You can kind of spot it from the ground, sorry, when it's in the air. What if you select VATSIM on the planned flight tab in Toolkit Pro? Let me try that. It might very well be that, Swerve.
Just crossing.
So under plan.
Delta 421 Washington Center, climate change, flight level 360.
Like plan of flight?
Climb maintain flight level 360, Delta 461.
Ah, okay, hold on. Off. It says network offline update plan. Okay. Oh my goodness, you are so right.
Center there is 5322.
You
we do
absolute
a Foxtrot at
genius.
Thank you.
That's what it was. Wait, it still says offline. Whoops. I selected VATSIM. I thought that was gonna work, Swerve. We were so close. We were so close. Yeah, network, I selected VATSIM. But it still says offline, doesn't it? Wait, I forgot to update it. Maybe that's why. There we go. I just forgot to press update, so you were right. There we go. Swerve comes through again. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, Swerve. I didn't know you have to go click it. Like manually selected. Perfect. Swerve is goated. Alright guys, we're gonna turn up the sounds a little bit. So, it is right now, and one thing we forgot to do is turn on our timer. I'm not used to doing that anymore in the real world. Whatever. I'll start my timer just for funsies. We'll add like, I don't know, 15 minutes to our flight time. Okay. So one thing is, let me just adjust the lighting here as well. So it's 2048 Zulu, and right now it's 2006. So we're about 40 minutes out, 42 minutes out from Raleigh-Durham. What we can do, I don't have any ATIS available.
Air Canada 1198, contact Jacksonville Center.
Actually, I do have it. 123.8. I wonder if it's too early to receive it. So we'll go 123.8. Let's see if we can get that on our COM2 actually. 123.8.
Washington Center.
Yeah, it's coming through.
You have information Foxtrot.
So right now we're monitoring COM2 for the ATIS.
Raleigh-Durham International Airport ATIS information Foxtrot 20510. 1010 at 10 gust 16.
010 at 10 gust 16, okay. So winds are coming out of the north.
Ceiling 25,000 broken.
American 1159, descend and maintain level 290.
Descend and maintain level 290.
3014, I heard.
Expect ILS or visual approach runway 5 left, 5 right.
5 left, 5 right.
Approach is in effect. Landing and departing runway 5 left, 5 right. Runway 1432 available.
I like how you can kind of quote unquote arm your local altimeter settings so you can easily switch to it later when you reach the transition level in the 7.3.
Advise on initial contact. You have information Foxtrot.
Information Foxtrot. It felt like 5 seconds to get to cruise, must be pretty light. It's 60% load and it's a 737-700, so it just zips.
Visibility 10. 5,000 scattered. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 26. 2.11. Altimeter 3014.
Yep, 3014.
Simultaneous dependent and beginning approach is in use. Expect ILS or visual approach runway 5 left, 5 right. Multiple approaches in effect. Landing and departing runway 5 left, 5 right. Runway 1432 available upon request.
So we're going to be on the tackle 2.
To air mission KBG before to
5 left, 5 right. Expect RN3 5 right approach.
Washington Center, American 4587 with you, flight level 170.
And hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Foxtrot.
Alright, we got Foxtrot. Back to COM 1.
American 4587, Washington Center, climb maintain, flight level 330.
I maintain 330, American 4587. Thanks.
So we got
and
the
American
weather.
4587, did you want that route for weather or something, or did
Let's
you want
see,
something
according
a
to
little
our
quicker?
prog,
This is just what
so
Sim
loud.
Brief gave me, so I was like, alright, I'll roll with it.
Okay.
So we have 10.7 on board. We're going to land at RDU with about 8.6. So we'll say 2,000 pounds lighter than our current gross weight, which is 117.1. So we'll be 115.1 for landing. Let's plug that into here and see how it looks. So landing en route, we'll take 5 right. 115.1 is my calculation. Let's see what the aircraft.
529 Juliet Mike.
Close
the
enough.
Offline, radar
But I'll
services,
still do
terminated,
115.1.
frequency is approved.
So RDU, 5 right. Import weather.
Fairway 2770, contact
Oops.
Jacksonville Center,
115.1.
135.902.
A little heavier, a little more
3592,
conservative.
2770. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
American 4587, contact Cleveland Center, 119.87.
I think that's kind of like a
Over to
troll
Cleveland
that
Center,
people do.
11987, American 4587. Happy birthday.
It has happened to me
We
where
got the
one
for,
VATSIM controller has told me, say happy birthday to the next guy.
5, taxi via
And one time he actually got annoyed. He's like, it's not my birthday, guys.
And America 326 for you checking on.
Washington Center, Bricker 5644 with you, passing 2.544 now.
So we have 7,500 landing distance available. We need 6,200 with auto brakes 2. Let's go auto brakes 3.
350, Bricker 5644.
Yeah, why not? We'll just go ahead and fry the brakes and get off early. We only need 4,700 with auto brakes 3.
Washington Center, Roger. Were you looking for higher, or you want to make 14 the final?
We'll go up to 200 if that's possible.
Roger, stay by for quarters.
So there's our performance and
Yeah,
we'll do 5 right.
Level 2305429
America 326, Washington Center, hello, welcome. Salty Dog 72, climb maintain.
So let's load up the RNAV 5 right.
200
Approach. RNAV 5 right.
Ship Lieutenant 98, the cruise request is let me know when you're back.
Yeah, because the tackle 2 RNAV
American
arrival,
174, New York
it
closed,
doesn't call for
radar
ILS.
terminated, change to advisory approved.
Although the ATIS does give
Unit
yeah, you know what? We'll go by the ATIS because the chart says expect RMP 5 right approach, but the ATIS for RDU says ILS or visual 5 left 5 right. So we'll load the ILS. We'll go by the ATIS.
Endeavor 5322, clear direct to mixed on.
So for the ILS 5 right, I need 109.5
Endeavor 5322.
on my localizer.
United 905, descend and maintain flight level 260.
Some maintain flight level 260, United 905. Let's do altitude intervent 260.
Delta 72, contact Boston Center 134.7.
And 109.5 here as well.
Delta 72, contact Boston Center 134.7.
Final approach course 054. Final approach course 054. Good. ILS minimums are 620 on the barrel, so I'll set that. Oops. Not the altimeter. 620 on the
3071,
barrel.
Roger, flight runway heading wind 060 at 13, gust Q1, runway 5 for the Diego.
Blue Street 5465 climb. Blue Street 5465 climbing flight level 10.
And Blue Stick 5462.
620, 620 set,
Blue
left, right.
5462, watch it, better hello, glide, maintain.
What's the longest flight you've done on
50360.
VATSIM? The longest I've done is just Vancouver to Toronto, so like 5
American
hours.
1159, cross RADS, out of maintain, 15,000. Salisbury altimeter 3018.
Let's get our descent forecast as well. We'll do one at 250. Or actually, let's do 310. I want it at 200. And why do they keep saying that? I hope it's not trolling. Because I swear that's kind of like a VATSIM thing where controllers troll each other. Like, keep telling pilots to tell the next controller happy birthday, and it's not even his birthday. It's definitely happened to me before. Alright, recall is checked. We'll request the descent winds, and altimeter setting, we got information, what is it? Foxtrot, was it? RDU. Information Foxtrot, altimeter 3014. So that should already be coming in. Let's load it. Okay, so I'll have to enter that 3014. So we got our descent winds in. So VNAV is set. We're set up for the ILS runway 4 left, and I can go ahead and decrease my cost index. We'll go back to 20, what it was originally.
JetBlue 2122,
Slow down a little
Washington
bit.
Center, climb maintain 50330.
Alright, let's check all our waypoints. So we're going to Tapa.
Washington Center, Breaker 5644 with a request.
Good.
There's a reroute requesting from present position direct Hetty, that's Hotel Echo Alpha Delta India, direct to Calverton, VOR Charlie, direct Ruzi, that's Romeo Uniform India Zulu Echo, the road back to arrival.
Okay, didn't have a pen, hang on a sec.
We'll select the ILS 5 right.
Do I need a pen?
No.
Okay, hang on a sec.
And I don't need a transition.
DC Center, Air Sprint 409, holding at 4,000 on Stockton departure out of Baltimore.
No, I don't need the transition.
Hello, welcome. You can climb maintain level 410.
Let's see how this looks in the box.
Leaving 15,000. Cleared direct to what is that? BizX. It's Bravo
Looks good
India
to me. Execute.
Zulu Echo X-ray.
Up to 410 and leaving 15,000 direct BizX for Air Sprint Virginia.
Alright, Huki is the transition that we're
Joining
joining.
3071, you're ready to contact
The
with your coupon, climb maintain level
star
230.
on. The tackle 2 RNAV arrival. Whoops. Tackle 2. So it's going to be Huki 220 or
And
above.
Brickyard 5644, you were
Huki
looking for
220
the
or above.
J-Fund 2
Then it's going to be
arrival
Pillow
transition.
Aguoya, however you say that. Pillow Aguoya next. MS Box 13
negative,
or over.
that's not
MS
gonna work.
Box
That's
13
gonna
or
be
above.
if we could just correct Hotel Echo Alpha Delta India Calverton Ruzi for the Roebuck through arrival.
Denvi.
So I kept ready to Calverton.
Tackle between 10,000 and 17,000. So Denvi tackle between 10 and 17.
Negative.
Swept
yeah, the
9,000
winds
or
are,
higher,
showing a
Karoo
little better
12,000 or
over
lower. Swept 9,000 or higher, Karoo 12,000 or
Okay,
lower.
I'll call
Then
back.
Muffley at 250 knots, 9,000
Thank
or
you.
above. Muffley 250, 9,000 or above. Good. Then Ochre 220 knots, 7,000 or above. Good. Then Stint 6,000 and 210.
When you're done having your
Stint
fun on the
6,000
VR,
and
come
210.
back up on this frequency.
Over to 55.4 for the time being. 7-2. Yep. Watch center, Aerostar 60671, center south.
And then we're on
November 60671, Washington Center. Hello.
the ILS from Pesset.
3015.
3015.
So in the intermediate fix, that's fine. Pesset, we can we load it from bike? Doesn't hurt to have more waypoints in.
Disconnect and I'll reconnect once I'm done.
Bike transition. I'll enter that. If I don't need it, then I won't use it.
Roger by 3071, climb maintain 5360.
210 and below 5,000. And what's my final approach speed? Let me get the performance here.
JetBlue 21.
So with a 5 knot additive, VREF of 131.
JetBlue 2120, what's the fix you're looking to go to?
So we'll do VREF minus 5, which is 126. And then we'll do 131 for the approach speed. So that's in. Reference speed 126, good. Is it possible that big planes are able to fly upside down like stunt planes? You might. They probably can, but you'll be exceeding their limitations and probably causing structural damage or worse, failure. They're not designed for that. And we're kind of slowly going down to 260. He didn't tell us to hustle, so. Alright guys, I think we are all set up for the ILS 5, right? One other thing. Deather on the vertical stream says, what's the game name? It's Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020.
Brickyard 5640, Roger, you're cleared as requested.
Alright, let me guys, oh my god, let me give you guys a quick briefing. We're expecting the Tackle 2 RNAV arrival, chart 10-2 Echo, dated 15th of March 2024, effective 21 of March 2024, into Raleigh-Durham, transitioning from Hookie, and that is coming up after Stutter. All the constraints are as briefed from the northeast. The minimum sector altitude based on runway 5 left threshold is 3,400 feet. We're expecting to come on basically a right downwind for the ILS 5 right approach.
All Dan 4 arrival landing to the northeast, the Raleigh altimeter 3014.
Alright, descend via the all Dan.
And we'll
for arrival.
Shoot the approach runway 5 left for ILS runway 5 right, chart 11-2, 20th of December 2024, effective 26th December 2024. Never mind that it's outdated. India Romeo Delta Uniform 109.5 is our localizer frequency. Set left, set right.
3592, JetBlue 251. Yep.
Final approach course 054, set left, set right. Glide slope intercept is at Permi 2,200, but we'll likely intercept it at Pesset, and that is 6.9 DME from the localizer. The minimums on the barrel are 620 feet, set left, set right, checked. Touchdown zone elevation 420 feet, MSA is 3,400, and if we have to go around, it's climb to 1,000 feet, then climbing right turn to 2,600 and outbound on heading, or correction, turn to 2,600 on heading 130 and outbound on the RDU VOR radial 0922 Zebul, which is 19.6 DME from the VOR, and hold. And it's going to be a
Endeavor 5322 contact
direct entry into the hold.
124.905.
124.905, Endeavor 5322. Have a good night.
Actually, it's going to be a parallel entry because this is the alternate missed approach fix. So we're going to this one. It's going to be a parallel entry, so we're going to go like this, and it's going to be LNAV flown if needed. But because it's visual conditions, likely VATSIM is going to give us vectors to re-intercept the 5 right ILS.
And Aerostar 6,
localizer.
1, we're going to be descending 7,500, remain
Threats, nothing that I
Service
could think
to
of. It's a
Roger,
beautiful
Alpha.
VFR day. We're used to VATSIM. It's not that busy coming into RDU. We've landed there before. Maybe complacency because we'll be kind of too chill. So careful not to set up late and come in hot at the end. Have to descend a lot. Aside from that, any questions? No questions. Consider yourselves briefed. All right, here we go. And final approach course is 054, so reciprocal of that is 234. I'll set up a extended runway center line here.
November 671, contact Potomac approach 119.85.
119.85,
10-mile fixed ring, 5-mile fixed ring for extra situational awareness. Good.
Delta 461, descend via the Chesley 6 arrival.
And we're leveling off. At Hookie, you want to be at 220 or higher, so.
Chisel 6 arrival, sub 461.
There we go. So we got our extended runway center line for 5 right.
United 905, descend via the Tackle 2 arrival, landing northeast, runway altimeter 3014.
Descend via the Tackle 2, landing northeast 3014, United 905.
Circa 5644, contact Boston Center 134.7.
Alright, descend via.
134.7, thanks for the help, Rico 5644.
You can go down to 220 for now.
American 1159, cross Heckman at and maintain 9,000. The Atlantic City altimeter 3020.
Cross Heckman at and maintain 9,000, Atlantic City.
And after Hookie, the next one is MS Box 13,000 or higher. Alright, looking good.
Air Sprint 409, contact Boston Center 134.7. Air Sprint 409, Boston Center 34.7.
34.7, Air Sprint 409.
And JetBlue 1089, I might have missed it. Did you report back? United 1379 Washington Center, hello, welcome, good evening. Climb, maintain, flight level 340.
We'll wait for the profile to come in and it'll start descending more steeply. Today when I was coming in to land on runway 15 at my airport, I didn't descend steeply enough on base because in Canada we started our descent on base, not on downwind like you guys do in the States. And so I had to do a forward slip, which was kind of fun, where you basically do full right rudder or left rudder and then the opposite aileron to try to descend quicker without gaining airspeed. So we have some stable approach criteria at my school where we have to be at meeting a certain criteria, including no steeper descent than 800 feet a minute by 200 AGL. But I was definitely stable before that point. So when I turned from base to final, I'm like, uh-oh, I see 2 whites on the PAPI, or on the abbreviated PAPI that we have. And so I did that forward slip, lost a lot of altitude. I got myself to 1 red, 1 white, and then I stopped the forward slip. I just did a normal landing. So that was kind of spicy but fun.
310, Southwest
1918, Washington Center, climbing flight level 100 to flight level 120.
American 1918, Washington Center, climb, maintain, flight level 270.
Climb, maintain 270.
JetBlue 2122, cross News, at and maintain, flight level 270. JetBlue 2122, Boston Center on 134.7. Good night.
We can go down to 13,000.
See you, brother.
Now usually my landings are not that smooth in the 700. It's a little bit, it's kind of like the 319. It's harder, not hard, but harder to butter it compared to the 800.
Thank you.
Washington, good day, between 236 review, end off by Potomac departure. We are climbing flash level 170 via sea.
Wing 236 Washington Center, roger. Would you like 32
So
or
arrival
34
information
for the final?
should still be
330
Foxtrot, but just double checking as of 1651. So it's kind of old. Still 010 at 10. Gusting 16, 5,000 scattered, 25,000 broken, temperature 260.11, altimeter 30.14.
That's the final.
300.
Guppy edit, Super Guppy edit says you should try and fly A321 sometimes and not tail strike. I've done that. There's plenty of 321 streams on the channel. I mainly just fly the 320, 321, 319, and the 737, 700, and 800. But like I said, I really need to get to installing the PMDG 777 because I've paid for it and I never stream it just because I'm so lazy to install it.
Code 1013, Washington Center, climb maintain, level 380.
Level 380, request with the next 10, code 1013.
Code 1013, approves request.
So you guys can see we're kind of catching up to the profile here. So he gave me descent via no other restriction, so I can actually go alt hold. It'll level off, and we'll catch the VNAV profile quicker that way, so we don't have to keep descending below the profile. There we go. You see, it's more rapidly catching up to the profile now. Oh, interesting. So even if you select VNAV without alt intervent, it still wants to do its 1,000 feet a minute, even though it's not on profile. Cool. Learned something new today. So we'll let it slowly catch up to the profile. That's fine. Yeah, 13,000 or higher, which we are. And then it's going to be another 50 miles and then 9,000 or higher. So yeah, we'll continue. We'll do a continuous descent here. So he gave me the altimeter setting 3014. Hold your ears.
Delta 461, Lima Airspace, radar services terminated, change to passenger group.
It's pretty cool that we get to have DC center all the way down to RDU. And RDU ground is online as well. RDU approach is online too, 124.95. Look at that. We're going to have pretty much full air traffic control VATSIM coming down to RDU out of all places. Usually RDU is not fully ATC'd out, but today it is. So it works out for us, 124 decimal 95, which is in. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go alt hold. I'm going to level off at 18,500 here, just before I enter the transition level. And I'm going to catch the profile and then we'll descend.
2501, contact Jacksonville Center, 135.902.
I'll stay in the standard region for the altimeter. Here comes the profiler on
American
10,000 feet to
2501,
go.
contact Jacksonville Center 135.902.
135.902, American 2501 field.
American 1918 requesting off the cockpit for 15 minutes.
American 1918, 10 minutes away is approved. Roger, I can't do 15, sir. You're going to have to start your descent into DC. So 10 minutes out is approved.
Just realized you do fly the A321 quite a lot, yeah. I do.
No, negative. United 1379, enter altitude, climb maintain, flight level 280, and you are cleared direct to Cheese. United 1379 Charlie, Hotel India Echo Zulu.
Charlie, Hotel India Echo Zulu.
Alright, we got 9.4 fuel in total, 4.7 on the left tank, 4.72 on the right tank.
280. Thank you. American 1159 leaving my airspace, radar services terminated, change to advisory approved.
Frequency change approved is American 1159.
United 905, contact Raleigh approach 124.905.
124.95, United 905, see ya.
Denver 5320.
Approach, hello, United 905, flight level 185, descending via the tackle 2 with information, Foxtrot.
United 905 Raleigh approach, good afternoon. Expect ILS runway 5 left approach.
Any chance for 5 right approach for United 905? We're already set up for that.
Yeah, I was just trying to shorten up your taxi at the end, but we can do 5 right for you if that's what you got in the box.
Alright, ILS 5 right approach United 905, thank you. It's okay, we'll have a longer taxi. I'm taking the 7-3 into Cattle, currently not on VATSIM though. Nice. Are they landing east or west, Swerve?
Denver 5322 winds 010 at 10, gust 16, runway 5 left, cleared to land.
Clear to land 5 left to Denver 5322.
Alright, 5,000 feet. And we can start descending on VNAV. I'll actually start doing it now. It'll slowly catch up. That's fine. Alright, coming up on the transition level. So let's go 3014, 3014, and 3014. They're landing east. Okay, cool. So whenever I land into Atlanta, I actually prefer landing east because then you go on the downwind, because I'm usually coming from the east. So when they're landing east, I go on the downwind, which means I have more time to kind of get vectored around and intercept the ILS. When I'm coming from the east and landing straight west, it's a little bit, it's not a big deal, but it's just you gotta worry about your energy management a little bit more because you're kind of going straight in to the runway, if that makes sense. I always prefer the downwind. Tackle between 17 and 10, so I can actually go all the way down to 10 right now. Is my platform altitude. And guys, I kid you not, for the first like month of my flight training, this is the visibility I had. I kid you not, no exaggeration. My first lesson was attitudes and movement, where because you're VFR, you're supposed to fly with reference to the ground and the horizon for your turns and climbs and descents and everything. And this is what I saw. I'm like, okay, a bunch of haze, that's my horizon, I guess. But now it's the last couple weeks or so, it's been beautiful visibility. All the wildfire smoke kind of got blown away.
Denver 5322, you can make the next right, contact ground 121.9, I will see you.
Alright, 121.9 is going to be the next frequency for ground. Good. So we're within the restriction limits between 10 and 17. We're at 15.6 descending for tackle. I can go down to 9 because I'm not going to bust that restriction in 1 mile anyway. And guys, if you're enjoying the stream, I really appreciate a like. Helps out the channel. Help the YouTube algorithms share the stream with more people.
National aircraft Raleigh approach, you stepping away for just a couple seconds.
Alright, he's stepping away for a couple seconds, he said. That's fine. Here comes profile. We're now all caught up with the profile. And you want to be at muffly for 9,000 or higher. So looking good.
Central aircraft Raleigh back.
Into the haze layer. Alright, seatbelt signs going on now. Left turn to muffly. Now remember, you want to be, that 10,000 feet checks where you got to be at 250 knots or less. That's AGL, so the that's above ground level. So the airport elevation's 400 something, 450-ish at Raleigh-Durham. So around 10,500 we'll do our 10,000 feet checks. And I can go ahead and transition now to the ILS approach plate. Remember, if you have to go around 1,000 feet, climb to 1,000, then climbing right into 2,600, heading 130 outbound on radial 092. And it's going to be done on LNAV. Alright, 10,000 feet checks. Engine start switches continuous. Landing lights go back on. Passenger seat belts are on. And let's check the pressurization. We've depressurized. Cabin altitude is 0. So sea level. Beautiful. Want some drag to slow down. Let's give it some drag. Zippy says, I'm really enjoying your stream. It's literally morning, 3:22 a.m. Tuesday. Still love to watch. Wow, Zippy. Thanks for staying awake, man. And for all you other guys watching the stream, I'd really appreciate the like button if you haven't already. My approach speed is 131 VAP. That's already in there. Nicely. Alright. Alright, I'll start to slow it down. I'm trying to remember what this changed. Was it meters to feet or something? No. What did this button do? I knew it before I forgot.
Data 5, fly heading 230, just going to maintain 3,000, vector free approach.
Fly heading 230 down to 3,000, United 905.
Central aircraft on frequency, Raleigh approach, stepping out for 1 more minute. Be right back.
Alright, he's giving me vectors now. I can just clean up the box. Intercept course 054. Get rid of all the extra waypoints there because I'm on vectors now. And I'll go ahead and do 210 and I'll do flaps. Give me flaps 1. Speed check, flaps 1. That'll help us descend a little bit quicker. In about 10 miles, we'll get vectored. Probably earlier than that, actually. How do you get those custom behind the wing views? So, if you go to their playlist on the channel, under the tutorials playlist, Chris, there's a custom wing views tutorial I have. One is with music, and everybody complained, why do you have music on? And then I made another one without music, where I explain how to do it in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So check out the tutorials playlist, and it's custom wing views. I might even have programmed it in Nightbot. Let's see, custom views exclamation point. Let's see if that comes up. I don't remember if that's the command though, to be honest. Probably not. Now I'm curious, what was my command for that? Because I know I had programmed it. I gotta double check. Oh, there it is. So it came up. That's the Nightbot link, but that might be the one with the music. If you don't want the music, I have the same video, a little bit more concise as well, without the music. Alright, let's see if there's a new ATIS by any chance. So information Golf, altimeter 3014 still. Thanks for the subscription, Mr. Geo. Thanks for joining the channel. Do hit that like button, it really does help.
Frequency Raleigh approach back, brake, United 905, turn right heading 320, descend to maintain 2,200.
Right heading 320, descend 2,200, United 905. Alright, flop slide. Beautiful flight. Alright, get ready for the ILS intercept now.
United 905, turn right heading 020, intercept runway 5, right localizer.
Right heading 020, intercept the level 5, right localizer, United 905. Beautiful heading. Professional ATC over here. Look at that. Gorgeous vectoring.
United 905, get 3 miles from Permi, maintain 2,200 till established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 5, right approach.
Okay, maintain 2,200 till established, cleared ILS 5, right approach, United 905. Alright guys, landing time. Hold your ears, this might be a little loud. Flight attendants, please prepare for landing. Alright, gear down, flaps 15. Flaps 25. And flaps 30.
Evening, Raleigh departure, United 580, hold for short, runway 5 left, ready for departure.
United 580, Raleigh departure, wind 040 at 10. Runway 5
Speed
left, clear
brakes
for
armed.
takeoff, fly runway heading.
Runway 5 left, fly
Alright, it's slowing down. Gear down. 3 greens, no rep. Flaps 30 indicated. Auto brakes
5,
3.
wind 040 at 10. Runway 5 right, clear to land. Traffic, company traffic, 737 departing the left side prior to your run.
Okay, check your marks from runway 5 right, clear to land. United 905. Alright, gear down. 3 greens, no red. Flaps 30 indicated. Auto brakes 3. Ground spoilers armed. Lit up. Ground engine start switches continuous. We are clear to land. Let's do the replay here. Record. We have ground frequency on for when we land. My throttle. Alright, autopilot off.
1,000.
1,000. Check stabilized. Missed approach altitude. Actually not set. $2,600. Set. Little high, correcting. Alright, we're visual now.
Approaching minimums.
And Angel, hello. 18 knots from the left side.
Glide slow.
Disregard.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
That is 580, Raleigh departure, stay altitude.
Case. Speed
yeah.
brakes.
That is 580, trying to
Reversers
maintain
and
12,000, 12,000, then
turn them
contact.
off. And we
And
can get off here.
heading 260.
Welcome down to Raleigh. That was fun.
12,000 and turn left to 260, United 28. Correction, United 58.
United 905, yeah, any left will do, and then ground 121.9, I will see you.
Okay, left turn ground 121.9, United 905. See it. Alright. Beautiful. I'll take that. And we got the Field Air Airport scenery here in Raleigh-Durham. Probably gonna, yeah, I see what he means by long taxi. Alright, let's stop it here. Parking brakes. Let's clean it up. Flaps. Speed brakes. Zippy said butter. Super Guppy Edit says beautiful approach. Appreciate you guys. Let's stop the recording. So we got butter indeed. Let's see. Display. We got minus 166 and 1.04. It was a little bit floaty. I flared maybe a tad bit too early, but we'll take that. And we're gonna turn these off. These can come off. Good.
Yeah, 905, probably ground you up.
905, ground, go ahead.
Yeah, 905, are you looking for Terminal 1 or Terminal 2 today?
We'll take Terminal 1, United 905.
United 905, roger, taxi Terminal 1 via Alpha, caution east, southwest 737, push it back out Alpha.
Okay, Terminal 1 via Alpha, and we'll caution the southwest United 905. Alright, much shorter taxi, we'll just go to Terminal 1 here. Fun flight, guys. Do hit that like button if you enjoyed the stream. Like I said, usually I don't butter the set. Well, not usually, but sometimes I don't butter the 7.3, but today was fun. If I fly it a couple more times, I'll get used to the flare even more. Where I'll fly it right like to 10 feet above the ground before flaring. Alright. We'll take the one beside the southwest there. And we'll stop our timer, and we'll remember we said we'll add 15 minutes to it. So we'll say 54 minutes plus 15. I don't know, 70 minutes flight time, and hour 38 it's going to be.
Rouge 5311.
Stanny, hello on the vertical stream.
Cleared to Washington Airport via Mexico 5 departure, Bowsy transition. Then it's filed. Maintain 6,000. Expect flight level 2701 German after departure. Departure frequency 124.905. Squawk 5340.
Third, Mexico 5, departure, Bowsy transition, maintain 6,000. Flight level 27010 is departure. Departure frequency 124.195. Squawk 5240, Rouge 5311.
Rouge 5311, just confirm Squawk 5340.
Squawk 5340, Rouge 5311.
Rouge 5311, read back correct information. Hotel is now current. Push and start your discretion. You call for taxi.
Alright, parking brake set.
My discretion will
We'll fire up the APU. We should have done that earlier. Taxi lights off. Apu.
Southwest
So
2112, runway 5 right, taxi Alpha Alpha 1.
70 minutes, so hour and 10 minutes on the flight time. Hour 38 on the block time. Ladies and gentlemen, just give us 2 more minutes and we should have you deplaning, just waiting on the ground crew to connect the jetway. Alright, here comes the APU. We'll wait for the light APU on the bus. Beautiful. And we can go engine 2, engine 1. Come over here to the overhead panel. Okay, 5% N1. Beacon lights off. Seatbelt signs off. We'll keep the aft fuel pump on for the APU.
Southwest
The rest go
2112,
off.
contact departure 124.905. Have a good flight.
Window heat. Probe heat.
4905, Southwest 2112.
Electric hydraulic pumps go off. APU bleed, we'll keep that on for some conditioned air still. Alright, let's go ahead and deboard.
The boarding requested.
And we'll get off VATSIM now. I don't think the terminals are modeled. Oh, it actually is. What do you know? let's quickly see if the ATC tower is modeled. I don't think it was. No, it's definitely not. I can already tell. Nope. That's fine. Take care. See ya. Nice landing. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. So Sim Toolkit Pro actually gave me minus 143. A tad bit floaty, still within the touchdown zone, but within like 400 feet left of the touchdown zone, a little bit to the left of center line, but overall, considering I haven't flown this aircraft in a while, I'll take it. We'll close that. And landing rate monitor we already looked at. 1.04 Gs, 166. Alright guys, I'm gonna need to eat dinner, so I'm gonna speed this up. So let's go over here. Alright guys, so if you're watching on the regular stream, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button before we run the replay. And on the vertical stream, if you double tap your screen, you'll hit like and help out the channel. So we're gonna go GSX, reset position, and we're gonna get this ready for the replay by loading the state panel for final. Flaps full, good. Lights on.
You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
Alright guys, let's run the replay.
80 knots.
Let's watch it from short final here. Got to go now. See ya hopefully in your next stream. See ya. Super Guppy Edits. Take care. Thanks for joining. A bit floaty like I said, but since we're kicking the rust off, we'll take it. Swerve says, great stream, man. Take it easy. Take care, Swerve. Until next time. Thanks again for the overlay. Zippy says, goodbye, bro. Goodbye, everyone. Take care, Zippy. I think we had a tiny bit of bounce there, actually. Let's get an external view as well. Yeah, see, it was flared a little bit early and we ballooned a tad bit, but we held it off. And a little bit of bounce. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of the replay. I'm out of here. Take care. See ya.
Don't
We out.
sink. Too low terrain. Too low terrain. Too low terrain. Too low terrain. Too low terrain.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire. fire burn, a thirst and desire.